Actually a very nice eye to read, nice colors. Okay, but this actually is a very weak eye, because when you see that orange, yellowish, that's the bowels. Okay, and that shows candida, shows a lot of sulfur. Okay, sulfur is very, very hard to get rid of. Okay, the sulfur is from medication, from some foods you eat, from chemical deposits, and sulfur attracts candida, so this can occur. If you look closely, you have very, very prominent lymph nodes. Those dots, okay, they're called lymph rosaries. Indicates your lymph node is not working properly, or it's swollen, or there's not good enough energy flow to it. So it needs to be addressed. You will notice very carefully a very dark ring around the pupil. That's a malabsorption ring. It means you're not absorbing nutrients properly as well. There's this dark skin ring around the eye. Okay, that dark color. That means you're not sweating properly. You're not eliminating waste properly to the skin. And if you look carefully, there's fine lines coming out of the pupil. That's radix solaris. It means that there's toxic tunnels of waste leaching from the gut to the other body parts and glands, especially the head region right here. The cerebellum, mastoid, and medulla region all around here is heavy lymph stagnation and should be addressed. Right here is the shoulder and neck region, again heavy lymph stagnation as well. The upper lower lung region, as well as the rib section and chest region, is heavy lymph stagnation as well. And you actually have sulfur deposits in it as well, so it should be addressed. Right here is the heart region, okay, also congested of lymph. And the thymus is beside it as well. This should be addressed. Use a heart tincture. Right here is the testes and ovary section. You can see it's quite congested of lymph. Okay, very heavy lymph. And right here is the spleen section right here, okay, and the pancreas right here. Heavy lymph stagnation. Right here is the pelvis, urethra, and groin region, okay, heavy lymph stagnation here as well. Right here is the left foot, thigh, and knee region, also heavy lymph stagnation. Right here is the adrenals and kidneys, quite heavy lymph. The adrenals are to the chronic side. It should be addressed quickly with adrenal tincture and 2 or 3 different kidney tinctures. It's the uterus and vagina region, or the prostate and penis region, okay, quite heavy lymph stagnation. All this is the upper lower middle back area, okay, heavy lymph stagnation. The spine is right here as well, so it's all congested. Right here is the scapula, esophagus, and the voice box region, okay, quite heavy of lymph. Right here is the thyroid and the parathyroid beside it. And right here is the tonsils, all heavy lymph stagnation. Remember when I said the thyroid is responsible for metabolism, and it can affect the way your skin sweats, is sweating. So you have a thick skin ring due to poor thyroid as well. So that should be addressed. Right here is the upper and lower jaw region, as well as the nose and ears region. The sinuses all right here is congested with lymph. The brain section right here is quite heavy lymph, and it's most pressing thing. You should address here the bowels, number one. Most pressing part is the bowels, number one. Number 2 is the lymph nodes, which I don't like. And number 3 is the brain section full of lymph as well. These points should be addressed quickly. So 100% fruit diet with herbs, brain of 2 herbs, upper circulation herbs, GI cleaner for the bowels, a lymph node tincture if you're filtering to the kidneys, kidney and adrenal tinctures. Use 3-lung tea to clean up the lungs. And you see, you also have some red blood vessels here. This is from the sclera, showing the inflammation or acidosis. And this will clear up when you go on 100% fruit diet nicely. Finally, the pineal gland right here is congested. It affects sleep. And right here is the pituitary gland. Pituitary gland is congested as well. It's the main gland, that master gland that controls all the other glands, like the thyroid, the parathyroid, the adrenals, the pineal gland, etc., the hypothalamus, all due to pituitary gland. So that should be cleaned up with a pituitary glandular or tincture.